Hi there, I'm Katie Moon, the owner of Moon Design Lab, and I'm so glad you're here today. I am a brand and web designer that loves to work with passionate, fiery women who want to start their business and start creating their own freedom. Today, I want to talk about how to land repeat clients, so those clients that consistently come back to you, that want to work with you and love what you're doing. Over the past year, I have had an incredibly high repeat client rate in the 90%, which is amazing. So I wanted to share some special tips, and let's get started. Tip number 1, respond to clients within 24 hours. Personally, as an introvert, I sometimes have a hard time responding to emails because I get tired of talking to people, but I have to remind myself that these people are excited to work with me and want to work with me. So something easy, and it does sound like a no-brainer, respond to inquiries about working with you and your clients that you're currently working with within 24 hours or less. This lets them know that you're thinking about them and that you really care about the project. Tip number 2. You don't have to always say no, but if you do say no to a client, present another option to them. Sometimes clients will come to me and request something that might be way out of scope from what we've specifically spec'd in the beginning, so I will politely tell them no, but then present a different option that we can kind of fit into the scope that we've already created. This lets the client know that you care about them and you're not just setting a hard line. You're thinking through different solutions and you're getting excited and trying to show, hey, I'm a go-getter, let's figure this out, let's get the thing done that you want done. Tip number 3, be highly communicative with your clients. If you do something for them and you make progress on their work, let them know. People want to know what you're working on and they want to feel included and in the loop. If you stop telling the client what's going on and then they have to reach out to you, that's not necessarily a great thing. So just try to be communicative and let clients know what you're doing. It always works out. Tip number 4, be understanding of clients that might be going through a hardship and they need to either end your contract or create a new one. This is particularly important right now as we're going through COVID-19 and a lot of businesses struggled with problems and having revenue come in through their customers, so try to give people some grace. I had a client that reached out to me that was a very large contract and they told me that they would have to freeze what they were doing. They didn't know exactly what they were going to do moving forward, that they still wanted to work with me, and they hoped that I would be understanding. I responded back, of course, I totally get it. Everyone is struggling right now. I'm not upset. I'm putting you first. I still love you as a client. I love that you were open and honest with me, and that is what matters. Tip number 5, create little fun freebies for your clients. I know this also might seem like kind of silly, but deliver above and beyond what their expectations are. So create a little mock-up when you're finished with their website, or little icons for them, for Instagram, things like that. People kind of like when you go above and beyond and you're thinking about them in different areas of their business. And finally, tip number 6, that might be a surprise, is set boundaries. It is scary to set boundaries with people because you're putting yourself out there and you're telling people how you want them to treat you. But believe me, setting boundaries with clients makes them respect you, and then you have a much healthier relationship. I personally had a client that started calling me very late at night, and I had to tell them, I go to bed early, please do not call me that late at night. I promise we can work together during the daytime, during my working hours. Essentially letting them know, I'm still going to work with you. And that was scary, but the client responded and was so much more respectful to me and when we were working together, and it made a really great relationship. So I encourage you to set boundaries with clients, especially if you're a freelancer. You need to set those boundaries because people sometimes tend to think that you're working 24/7, and that is definitely not the case. So I encourage you, set boundaries. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming and listening to my top tips on how to get repeat clients. If you like these tips, please let me know in the comments below. And also, if you want more tips about how to build your website and how to launch it, sign up to get my free website launch checklist that will make sure that you are prepared and ready to launch your website. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.